Speaking of lots of fans, Za'Darius Smith, we had the conversation yesterday.
We did. You told me it was over.
I did tell you it was over. That's like, I don't think it's going to happen.
Let's hear what Brad Holmes has to say.
Let's hear what Brad Holmes has to say. He was asked today by Costa.
Shout out Jim Costa and John Jansen on the flagship.
I don't understand. Za'Darius Smith, not an elite edge, right? I know that was a different conversation. Za'Darius is still out there. Is there interest on your side?
Yeah, look, Za'Darius did a lot of good things last year for us, and we said we're going to keep in contact with his agent. But, it's not – everything's not just one-sided. Za'Darius has expectations. The team has expectations. So sometimes it takes a while for those things to get on the same page, especially a guy, that's been in the league as long as he has. I'm sure that, I'm not saying that he doesn't want to be in training camp, but, if he misses some time. So, there's obviously still interest there, and, we've been keeping in touch.
How have you seen those guys
I mean, you love to hear that. There's obviously still interest there. I think the small adjectives are the things that tip hands. When you're talking about Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, we know that interesting. Like the inflections and the small adjectives are the things that tip hands with these GMs and different things. Obviously, there's still interest there. Obviously, they still want to get this done. Both sides do got to work something out. But he even said, I don't want to say it because it sounds like he knows what it is. He's just a veteran who doesn't want to do training camp.
Yeah.
So that is very good to hear from Brad Holmes because, like I said, I think it would be a very, very bad decision for the Detroit Lions to go into this season without getting either Za'Darius Smith or Matt Judon.
It'd be
Both
so
of them
senseless, man. It really would. Phenomenal news. Again, the fact that they're just even interested.
Yeah.
Kind of maybe it's like a little bit of a call-out.
Did sound like a call-out
like, hey, get your ass in camp.
Sign the contract.
But obviously this is what Za'Darius wants to be. He's obviously, in relations with Cash Doll, which I think is helping out the case a little bit too. What?
Wow, Phil in the Woodward Sports Chat says too hard on the butt, especially a Detroit Lions training camp. He's probably heard the murder stories of it all throughout.
When we traded for him, they still made him drop down and do the 22 up downs. Yeah, that's what he's like.
He's not trying to do all that shit, dude.
I know I'm good at the fucking. I don't need these up downs.
You think you want me to tackle a camp practice every day?
And that's why I think there was a conversation where he was like, both sides got to agree a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's expectations on both sides of things. So like Za'Darius, like there's expectations that I could help you win a fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And there's expectations like I don't need to do fucking up downs to prove that. And I think he's kind of waiting that out. Now he's still going to do them at some point. It may come with 2 weeks up into the season. But this is very, very good news because, like you said, as much as I have faith in Marcus Davenport as a player when he is healthy,
even Marcus Davenport,
I don't know that we all have as much faith that he'll be available for all 17 games.
I do.
It would help to have a Za'Darius Smith out there again to give him a little bit of a spell. Or Matthew Judon. If he decides Matthew Judon, whoever. But like, I'm just glad they know. They need another body.
We heard about it, like
NFL body, like NFL ready body. I love Ahmed.
Good player.
Yes, but Ahmed's very much a developmental piece.
Yes,
they're still crafting and working on.
Like when you heard there are internal interests in Matt Judon. Like, okay, yeah, they know they need another piece on this defensive line, and they have, I believe, 2 open roster spots still. They're just wait. This is gonna get done. He said it. He wants to be here. They want him here. He's playing hardball. They're like, all right, whatever. We'll just wait. He's not going. Yeah, it's a done deal. I'm excited. This is what you really wanted to hear because we heard the audio from Za'Darius. Where shout out our guy on Twitter. Or on Instagram? What was his name? Who sent us the video? I can't remember, but you're the GOAT. He was at the BET Awards and he asked Za'Darius, when he's signing that deal with the Lions. He said soon. So you love to hear that, and now Brad Holmes has reciprocated that mutual interest. So it's going to get.
It might be a money thing too.
It probably is.
Probably a little bit of both. A little bit of I think based off what Brad said, like a little bit of a call out, like he's like, "This, you don't want to be at camp," and I don't blame him.
No, I wouldn't want to be at camp either if I was his age. If I'm banging cash doll, if I'm doing whatever I want as a millionaire, it's gonna happen.
But for God's sake, bring him home.
But for God's sake, you better fucking make it happen. Home. Yeah, like it's not just it's gonna happen. It needs to happen.
I want it to happen specifically for the people that were talking shit on Za'Darius' name.
Yes.
Like he wasn't like a productive
I just can't
player.
imagine.
This shit's nuts to me.
The stuff, like they did the same thing with Anzo. Oh, stop crying. We don't need you, Anzalone. Like, dude, why are you bootlicking for billionaires right now?
Listen, that was happening on Twitter. I posted that video and people are in the comment, we don't need him. What the fuck do you mean you don't need him?
He's practicing at camp right now.
He's going to help you.
Yeah.
I'm talking about bringing in Za'Darius.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean we don't? Yes, we do.
If you
need
say-
everybody you can to get this shit done. Did you not see what happened last year? That shit that is nuts to me.
Saying
I don't
we don't need a
understand
guy
that.
that had 9.5 sacks last year is like, well, who do you think you are, dude?
And specifically,
not.
too, with the Hutch healthy, once Aleem's back, too, but we also have Aleem Jr. and Tyleek. We'll talk about him later. Dan Campbell will talk about him. Had a phenomenal night Monday night. Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil. If you watch back last year, when Za'Darius get some of those sacks, he was playing defensive tackle on those third downs. Za'Darius Smith and then a Marcus Davenport, little NASCAR package action, like that's going to be fucking disgusting. Come on now.
Nick, how you
In
feel?
games where you're going to need it. We're playing a lot of good quarterbacks this year.
A lot of good quarterbacks.
And we saw what happened with good quarterbacks. Your entire life, you've seen what happened with good quarterbacks and great defensive lines. Tom Brady, Super Bowl.
Yep.
New York Giants took him out that way. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl. Buccaneers took him out that way.
Yeah.
Last year, Patrick Mahomes again. The Eagles took him out that way. Look,
Cam Newton, Superman, chopped
you
down by the
need
Denver pass rush.
as many bodies, NFL-ready bodies, as you can get.
Yeah, rotations on defensive lines are important, and deep rotations full of good players win Super Bowls.
And I'm not worried that he's not in training camp whatsoever. Take your goddamn time. Come
Yeah.
back the week before the first game
Yeah.
if you want. If that is how long it takes to get him back, I'm not concerned about that at all. This guy was top 20 in sacks. Like, you don't just run into, like, I mean, you can, but Za'Darius Smith, I think, would be so critical for this team to pair with Hutch, with a healthy Aleem down the line, with DJ Reader, which you didn't see last season because Hutch was hurt.
Yeah.
Aleem was hurt. To take pressure off a guy in Za'Darius Smith would just allow him to eat even more, which I believe he will do with the Lions. And that's why I had, the reaction video that, like, blew the fuck up because I was, what are we doing here, Brad?
Yeah.
What are we doing? And hopefully it
Am
all
I
comes together.
mistaken?
Did we win anything yet? I think he could help us win something. I think so. So, I mean, I believe this deal will get done. The way he talked about it,
It's going to be him or
sense
Judon.
Yeah.
One of them's coming home.
I think it's Za'Darius because he has the familiarity.
Yeah.
You know that the Lions organization has always shown time and time again familiar faces, people that they know and trust. They have their particular guy that has a certain DNA that they want in this Lions locker room. So that's why I was saying it too yesterday, because if there's somebody like me saying, hey, we should get as much depth as possible, you don't think Brad Holmes that's running that team knows that? Like, I don't think there was any way in which you can look at last season and be like, well, that sucked, but that's definitely not going to happen again, so we're good.
Yeah.
Like, no, you had to act on this. You have to sign as many people as possible. Remember, this was a team, the same organization, the same front office that wanted to increase roster size. Like, this is a team that understands exactly what they need, and they need, after that season of hell last year, which was a perfect shot at a Super Bowl, blown away by health. They have to understand that coming into this year, we need every single guy on this roster to be able to step up and play when the lights are bright, and I think that's why this will get done. That's why I said it yesterday, and that's why I believe that's still happening.
Yeah, I think there's some progression in conversations too, because him and Costa have had like contentious conversations before about the edge rusher stuff. That's what they're laughing about at the beginning of that. He was on a podcast with a guy that he helped draft, like in Chris Long, and he kind of skipped over this Darius stuff. Now I think things have made progress since then too, which obviously led to we're still in contact.
Still in need.
It is still in need.
Obviously, there's still interest there. And I just think it's going to happen. It makes all the sense in the world. Like I said, I said it yesterday. It would be stupid for the Detroit Lions to go into this season without signing Za'Darius Smith or Matt Judon. The Lions aren't stupid anymore. They're not going to do that. They know they need it. They can see they need it. As Brad Holmes just told you, it's obvious that there is a need there. They're going to get it done. He's a vet. He doesn't want to tackle at camp with Dan Campbell every day. I don't blame him. Go be on a boat with Cash Doll. I'd do the same fucking shit.
Yeah.